hello. Welcome to another episode of the Horror Flick Chicks podcast. And the whole gang's here today. I'm Sonia and Sandra and Angie are here today with me. What's up, girls?
What's up?
And guys, before we start, make sure that you hit the like button below and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we have a special guest with us today, Mr. Anthony Whyte.
Yay!
Hello, hello.
So Anthony is the editor-in-chief of the movie blog. And really quick, I just want to mention how we met Anthony. So Anthony worked with my husband, David, and that's how we got introduced to him. And David found out that Anthony ran the movie blog, and they kind of chat about that. And then David said, "Oh, my wife does this thing, Harflick Chicks." And I think at that we didn't even have a podcast at that point. We were just had
Yeah.
our socials, and we were doing some reviews and things, but that's it. And then we got to do reviews for the movie blog, which was fun. And, Anthony helped us in the beginning when we started a podcast with like equipment and like recs for software and like advice and things like that. So thank you so much for that.
You're very welcome. I'm happy to help.
We know. We love you for it. And so thank you and welcome, Anthony.
Yay!
Thank you, thank you. I'm happy to be here. Look, man, I'm
It's been a
so
while since I've
yeah.
seen
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been a while since we've kind of
worked
chatted,
together.
all of us.
Yeah.
And I think it's also been a while that we've been talking about having you on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's nice to finally be here and, get this chat going. So we're excited.
I'm excited. Look, we got a lot to talk about. You sent me these like lists of questions. I'm like, oh man, we going deep. Okay.
It's gonna be fun though, we promise.
Yes. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, I'm ready to have fun. Look, I trust you. I do. Let's go.
Awesome. Awesome.
Thank you. Well, welcome, welcome. We're so happy to have you on finally on the podcast. So we're going to start off with some questions here. So first thing we want to talk about is the movie blog. So if you guys don't know, the movie blog was created in 2003 by John Campia. And we want to know how you got introduced to John and how did you ultimately become involved with the movie blog?
Man, I will tell you this. I didn't take a conventional path. I actually met John after I got involved with the movie blog. He had actually sold the site a few
Mm.
years before I got involved. He had left a friend of his to be the editor-in-chief who brought me on board. That buddy had left at some point, and I actually climbed the ranks to be editor-in-chief that I am today. So when I became editor in chief, one of the things that I wanted to do was I was a fan of the movie blog. I had been reading it since John did his first review on Seabiscuit with Toby Maguire. And
Wow.
yeah, like I was a long, hardcore fan of the movie blog. And I wanted to bring that energy back. So one of the first things that I did when I became editor in chief was I reached out to John and I was like, listen, man, it's not the same without you. So we got to figure out how to make this work.
Yeah.
And he came back, he contributed some reviews for a little bit. He worked with us off and on. But that's how I met John, and it was a great experience. Dude has been an role model to me for years.
Oh, nice. Do you
That's
still
awesome.
communicate with him at all?
Not regularly. Like from time to time, what I will occasionally do is he has the John Campia show on YouTube now. Hyper popular YouTube channel.
Ah, okay.
Absolutely check it out. He's got like 300, 400,000 followers. He's super
Oh,
popular.
Okay.
Um, I'll pop in there. I'll say hello in the comments and maybe he'll shout me out. He doesn't bring me on as a guest.
okay.
But he does acknowledge it and he does every once in a while, bring up it and shout out the movie blog.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, thank you for being a guest on our show. You are always welcome here.
Thank you. Thank
Um,
you.
we know that you've done a lot of you've gone to a lot of screenings. You do your amazing out of theater reviews, which I have watched and appreciated. And learned from, whether I'm going to go see the movie or not. And you've done, of course, the written reviews on your site. Do you have any, favorite interviews that you've done and you want to share?
Favorite?
One or two? It can be.
The favorite one is always the next one. I've
Nice.
I've had some really fun ones, some really memorable ones. My wife always brings up that I interviewed Will Smith, and I'm like, yeah, I asked him like a question, but it's like,
I mean,
that I
It still
That's
counts.
still pretty
that's
amazing. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
yeah. I think some of my favorite interviews that spend a lot of time talking to them. So those are probably usually like Amanda Christine. I did one recently. She was from Welcome to Derry. She played
Yeah.
Yes.
uh what was her character's name? Ronnie. She played Ronnie.
Yes.
yeah, okay.
So I did a
That's
really fun interview with her.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So that one was cool. I really like that. And yeah, that's the one that pops to mind right now off the top of my head. But there's a lot that I'm probably forgetting.
I'm just curious. Do you recall anything that Amanda might have shared during that interview? Like anything horror related?
So one thing that she talked about that was interesting was about that scene where Pennywise or it was haunting her in her nightmares, right? And there was this whole thing where it was like she was in her mother's womb and all this, and then she was like,
Yeah.
I was actually underwater and they covered me in
Oh,
slime from head to
Yes.
toe. She actually had to do like underwater training for
Yeah.
mm,
weeks leading up to it, and they had to like it was this whole thing. So like she talked a little bit about that, and one of the things that really caught me by surprise was that she actually gave us her first interview. It was like she'd never done an interview before, so I was like, wait a minute, wait,
Oh,
what we get
exclusive.
Yeah.
I love
and
that.
it was the day before her birthday.
Aw. That's so
So
Fun.
special.
yeah, so we got to stop and sing her happy birthday badly, but we
Oh,
tried.
nice. That's
That's
fun.
awesome.
I
I'm sure she
remember,
appreciated that.
I know in the after all the episodes, they used to have like a small segment like behind the scenes of that episode. And I
Yeah.
remember that episode where she had that, that whole thing with being in her mom's womb again and coming out and everything. So I like you're talking about it, and I remember like seeing
Yeah.
like the behind the scenes stuff where she was doing that, and it looked so crazy.
Yeah, because it's like the goo on her. Because one thing that is hard with people don't think about is that when they put the makeup on you, you might have to wear that makeup for hours.
Yeah,
And when you get thirsty, it's like, well, what do you do? Like, do they,
yeah,
you really want to put your straw through that? Like, what do
Yeah.
you, it's on your mouth.
yeah. Girls,
Like,
I
what do you do?
I know,
Yeah.
it's true. I just recently rewatched the series because Alex and David never saw it, and I was
Mm.
like, we were trying to figure out something to watch, and I said, "Do you guys want to see Welcome to Derry?"
That's
And it's like,
amazing. It's
"All
such
right,
a
we'll
good
watch or whatever."
series.
And I did, and we were watching 2 episodes a night,
Yeah.
and they were hooked.
Yes.
I said,
Yes.
It's
and
a
I'm
it's a
rewatching it again, and I'm like, oh man, like I remember that the series was so good, but you kind of forget after months of not watching, and you rewatch it, and it's like, oh my God, this show is so
that
good.
that series is fun for the whole family too.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love that.
yeah,
I
Yeah.
love that you
Yes.
guys are watching it
Yes.
together.
Yes.
yeah. So
Um,
now we can't wait for the next season. So that's gonna be
Yeah.
fun. That's cool. I love that you interviewed her.
I love there's so many new horror series that have become so like popular and really great that I love that you don't necessarily you should still go to the movies, but you don't necessarily have to, right?
Yeah.
Just going back to the movies though, what's your experience of the movie going experience today versus like 10 years ago?
Um, that's a good question. Because the movie going experience, I think, is very subjective. It's
Yeah.
not necessarily for everyone the movie, but more maybe it's the experience of going to the movie with the people you're going with.
Mm.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people who are like, oh, I love Star Wars. That's the movie my dad took me to, and my cousin was
Right.
there. And then we came out and we were talking about it. We went to the arcade, and I'm like, well, what'd you like about the movie? Well, they did some cool stuff, but then aren't you listening? We went to, and I'm like,
Yeah.
So a lot of the movies for me, today I enjoy like watching the superhero movies with my kids, kind of like you enjoy watching Welcome to Derry with your family, and
Yeah.
yeah, like we're saying, proving it's a family show.
Yeah.
Um, but I think there's those exceptions. Have you guys seen The Odyssey?
I did.
I haven't seen it yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Dave and I went last on Friday to see it. Yeah.
Okay.
That is an experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Yeah.
there's multiple ways to
Enjoy it.
enjoy that experience, right? Um, I got to see it at the 70 millimeter IMAX at Lincoln.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I can never go
Incredible.
back. This is like I felt like I was living like a savage before in the wilderness. Like this is what movies are supposed to be like. It's like I just had cooked food.
Right.
So yeah, every once in a while there are those exceptional films
Yeah.
like a Christopher Nolan movie that's
Oh
an
yeah.
absolute experience. And then there's also the fun movies like Final Destination 6, which just took me by surprise. I was like, I was
It was
not
really
expecting to have this
good.
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
It was
fun.
really
Yeah.
good. I'm just
I
gonna
was
say I really like my Final Destination movies, so I was expecting it
Yeah.
to be good, and it was good. I think even if it was really cheesy, I would have still liked it.
Yeah,
you
probably.
But you know, the
But
movie going
they did a really good job with it. I saw that I
Yeah.
got to go to an advanced screening of it, and I thought they did a great job with it.
Yeah.
in,
Same.
I mean,
and
yeah, I went to the one you invited me to.
Oh, that's right. We didn't get to see each other that one. That's right.
Yeah.
but you know, going to the movies is different, right? Because it's the camaraderie, whether it's your family or your friends or
Yeah.
just even
Just the
strangers,
fans, yeah.
It's
complete
true.
strangers. It's like really different
And
experience.
sometimes you may go with someone and like it's maybe a movie that you're super excited about, and you may go with someone
Hmm.
that's not necessarily that excited about that particular movie, and you're watching
Right.
it like you're all hyped up, and the other person's kind of sitting there like, okay, and you just don't get, and then you're like, "Dang, I should have came with this person because they would have enjoyed this, or
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's
Right,
like
right,
part
right.
of it too, and also yes, going to the movie theater like opening weekend when there's a big crowd, especially when there's a big movie, and
yeah.
hearing cheers and claps and stuff going on in the
Yeah.
theater, that makes it fun too. So yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, I was part of that group back in the day, and David might be able to talk about this when that movie, Avengers Endgame, came out.
Oh,
Mm.
And I was among the first day, first screening, first viewing audience. They didn't give me a screening. I had to buy tickets. I sat front row like this, looking up at Captain America's nose the whole movie. And I was still at the edge of my seat. We were still like that meme with the UFC fighters, like, ah, ah. That was all of us having that moment. So,
That's the
you
best.
know, yeah, yeah. So those moments happen. You can have them with strangers, and sometimes movies bring it out of you. I love it.
Yeah.
that's true. So obviously, I mean, we know you're a movie guy, but specifically, were you a fan of horror movies growing up?
I've always been terrified of horror movies. They still
Oh.
scare me to this day. So, believe it or not, I go to horror movies. I'm like a masochist in that way, but I'm not.
You and
I'm
me
I'm
both.
not a. Yeah, I'm not above. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen, I do it too,
you
depending
and
on the
I both.
movie.
That's part of the experience too. It's not always
Yeah.
about like, somebody that's like laughing at the horror movies and stuff. It's also the people that go that like the experience, but they're also like, oh, I don't want to see this, and they cover their face, stuff. That's all part of the whole
Yeah.
experience, for sure.
Right. Right. So, certain movies bring it different reactions from me, right?
Yeah.
Like there are those movies that, yeah, I'm cringing in my seat. Then there's some movies where I might laugh at what's on screen. Hard
Yeah.
Eyes
Oh
had
yeah.
me dying.
Yeah.
Had me dying. I was like, really? Really? That's what y'all did? Okay. That was okay. Just go with it. Go. Get him. Get him.
Yeah.
Fight.
Did you see Obsession?
I have not seen Obsession. No. No.
Oh,
No, I will admit, I have kind of slowed down on my movies this year.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
it happens. It
Okay.
happens.
Right. So, typically I'm on top of it. And this year for film, you know, I have to say this, like I'm a horror fan, I'm a sci-fi fan, I'm a drama fan, and I'm I don't think I've ever seen a year in entertainment where I've just got to feast the way
Right.
I've
Yeah.
been feasting this year, right? Like
Yeah.
they started off from January, welcome to Derry. What
Yeah.
the hell?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
they hit you with more movies back to back, TV shows. Right
TV.
now, we
Yeah.
just had the Odyssey. I just saw Supergirl. I'm about to see
Mm.
Spider-Man. Clayface just dropped the trailer. The
Hmm.
Right.
Avengers Endgame. Like, I need to breathe. I still haven't seen
Yeah.
The Boys. I just saw Spider-Man Noir. I want to
Oh,
watch Vox Machina. I
Yeah, I know it's a
It's
lot.
it's a
I
lot.
I
tell
know
I
it's so
tell
much
the girls
stuff.
all the time, like, I don't know, it's like so many things to watch
Yeah.
every week.
I
I still
have
have to
like
watch.
a
I still have to watch the last season of The Boys. I haven't seen it yet.
Same. I still gotta watch season 4.
I gotta
Oh
watch.
no!
I
I
haven't. We only saw season one. We haven't seen anything else, so we have
oh,
to like
oh
watch
really?
more.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
we finished it and then we didn't get back to it. But yeah, I literally have a list on my phone of shows and movies that I have to watch, and every time I do, I check them off because
Yeah.
it's so many, and I can't keep track. And then I forget about one.
And then something else
If
new
something
comes
else comes
on.
on, then you start
You're-
watching that, and then yeah.
I can't not watch House of the Dragon twice
Yeah, yeah,
every week.
yeah,
Twice.
yeah. I know, me too. Me too. I
It's
know. But a
uh,
little bit of that, to admit my fault, a little bit is ADD, and I'm like, wait, what just happened? I have
Yeah.
to watch it
Yeah,
again.
I know you do. For certain series, you have to watch it
it's the
again
only
or
way.
certain parts again
The only
because
way.
yeah,
Absolutely.
I know. So not really being a horror fan growing up, do you did you find or do you find yourself watching more horror movies now since you've been working in the movie blog?
I've opened my horizons. So certain horror movies I just stuck to. Like I was always like
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Classics, yeah.
Yeah, right. But then I opened myself up to Texas Chainsaw. It depended on how much gore was I willing to endure.
It,
Yeah.
So that was really what it was, right? Because I was quick for nightmares. Um,
uh,
Okay.
I, it,
Listen,
uh,
I get it.
yeah.
I've grown. I've changed now. I can handle
No
it
judgment.
mostly,
No judgment.
Okay.
right? Like I haven't peed the bed in like 6 years, so I'm a much better person. Okay. Um. So yeah, I watch more. But
Yeah.
I don't watch nearly as much as they're putting out now because
Okay.
before it was like a horror movie came out like once every 3 months, and it was
True.
like, all right, this was an event,
If that. If that.
right? I
Yeah.
had way
You're
more
right.
karate movies coming out.
Yeah.
Now now I'm getting an email from Shudder. I'm getting an
Yeah.
email from Tubi that there's a new horror movie every week.
Yeah.
Every week there's a new movie,
Yeah.
and I'm like, and they're good movies because they're the low budget horror, not low budget, but
No, like
smaller budget.
independent horror movies.
Yeah.
It's like a very popular
Yes.
last few years. They
Yeah.
crank those out.
Yeah.
And I love it. I
Yeah.
love that they're able to put them out much faster now because now
Yeah.
there's consistency. They're able to
Yeah.
continue to build that audience and they're able to have a platform like Shudder exists now, right? Like if they
Right.
weren't
Yeah.
able to do that, Shudder wouldn't it wouldn't be growing the way it is.
Right.
Right,
Right.
right.
And they have them coming out everywhere. So you can see it in the movies. You can stream them, whether it's Shudder, Netflix, Hulu, whatever it is. I saw the interview you did with Chloe Bailey for Strung. Woo,
Yeah. Yeah,
I watched
man.
that.
Whew. That's one of them movies where it's like it's scary because it could actually happen. Like it's not
Yes.
like a typical. It's
Yes.
like
It's
what?
That one's on my list. I gotta watch it.
Yeah, mine too.
it
So
was so
it's
good. I thought it was
it's
so
a
good.
it's a beautiful movie too,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So it's a very seductive movie. You get sucked into it, and then it's like,
Hmm.
what? Where am I? I thought
Yeah.
it's like, Oh man, I like that movie. I don't want to spoil it now that I
Yeah,
know
no,
that you
don't.
Yeah,
haven't
don't
No,
say
you
seen it.
can't.
anything. I don't
You
say
can't
anything.
spoil it. Yeah, you
Okay.
can't spoil it. But
That's
it was
good. That's good to know, though.
definitely.
That's good to know because I put it on my list. So I would definitely want to watch it.
It definitely wasn't. I put it on randomly just because I needed something to watch, and I wasn't necessarily like, waiting to see it, but I was like, oh, I heard about it. So, and I was looking for something to watch, and I watched it, and I was like, well, I was like pleasantly surprised
That's
in
cool.
My
that movie.
favorite thing lately, though, this is my favorite guilty pleasure, is Korean horror,
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
They're so
and
good.
They do. Yeah.
there's, oh my goodness, like
There's so
they'll
many.
just
Train to
drop.
Busan and
Train to Busan is just instant
the
classic.
classic.
Let's
Yeah,
just get that out of the way.
top tier
Sequel,
for sure.
Peninsula,
Yeah, that's
I
eh.
know.
yeah.
But all of us are dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yes.
What's the other one I like? Alice in
Alice in,
Borderland.
in Borderland. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
that was good
Um,
too. I like that.
of course, Squid Game.
Yeah.
And the other one, Sweet Home. Oh
Oh,
man,
Oh,
Sweet
Sweet
Home.
Home
yeah.
was good.
Oh, I
Sweet
don't
Sweet
think I
Home
Home.
saw
was
that.
good. Yeah.
Sweet Home
I
was
don't,
good.
I don't think I saw that.
And my
I just started watching another series.
mhm.
I'm
There's a
trying.
lot of them on Netflix.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I'm on like I'm halfway through it. I'm trying to remember now what it is because you're talking about all these Korean like movies and shows and stuff. I'm gonna
Is it
K
that
horror
demon
and
that's been
K.
chasing this woman through the generate years?
no,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
It's like these teenagers that download an app, and the app you can make a wish and the wish comes true, but then
Oh,
you
I heard about that
basically
one.
die
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
after a
yeah. I
while
know
or
which one you're
something.
talking about. I don't know the name either, but
Uh,
I know what you're talking about. It's on Netflix,
it's
right?
on Netflix. Yes,
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
I can't think of.
Did you started watching it? You like it, Sandy?
I'm like 4 episodes in. Yeah, I like it.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Four
good.
or five
Oh, I
Name
will
episodes
watch
in. Yeah,
names are
I like
needed.
it.
Names are needed.
Yeah,
Now I'm
I'm gonna look
obsessed.
it
I'm
up
like
while we're.
Googling make a wish app Netflix.
it.
If wishes could kill. Got it.
That's yes. If wishes
Okay.
could kill, that's what it is.
I gotta watch
This is
that.
That's
happening.
cool.
This is happening. Look.
I don't know. For some reason, I thought it was like a movie, but
No,
it's a series.
it's 8 episodes.
Okay.
It's a limited series. It says
I love that.
yeah,
You
I
know I
like it.
love my
I
limited
like it so
series.
far. It's very interesting, and
Oh, I
they
gotta
have some
watch that.
crazy like
Did you
gory
ever
scenes
see, Anthony? Did
for
you
yeah.
ever see? It's not Korean. It's um, I think Taiwanese, but The Sadness. Have you ever seen that?
Ooh,
I
No.
haven't seen
What's the
that.
sadness?
the
So
sadness is.
I'm not gonna even say anything about it.
Don't say anything else about it. They just gotta watch it.
All right. I'm already looking at the cast and they don't look happy.
Yeah,
like, like
it looks sad. It looks sad.
okay. Okay.
Don't eat anything
Okay.
before or during you
Wait
watch
a
the
minute.
movie.
Oh,
I
thank you
might
for
have seen
telling me
this.
that because you
I
know
might
I'm
have seen
pussy.
this. I might have seen this. Is this when the dad? No, wait. Is this when they were locked in a room? All right, hold on. This looks familiar. Or maybe that actor looks familiar. All right. This is happening. This is
Great.
happening.
Put it on your
So,
list. You gotta watch it.
one thing I would recommend if you haven't seen this, and this is a oldie, it's called Kingdom, and it's a
Mm,
Netflix series, and it's a zombie series. I'm gonna give you that, but it's
okay.
a zombie series that takes place during feudal Japan,
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
and
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's in the middle of like when these two sides are like going to war with each other, and then out of nowhere,
Yes. I've seen this.
dot dot dot,
mm.
and it is probably one of the finest zombie series Netflix made because it's so different,
Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
See,
right? Like
there's too many
martial
things on
arts
my
with
list,
zombies,
Anthony.
I know.
martial arts with zombies. You just
Damn, there's too many things on my list. What am I gonna
right.
do?
I know. I know. Sleep is for suckers.
all right. So what's your take on horror movies, like the latest horror movies that have come out, the ones that you have seen, compared to the ones from, the classic ones from the 80s, 90s, even the 2000s?
Um, a lot of it depends. If it's an original one, it's usually better. I usually find them better on Netflix than the ones that I see in theaters. There's a few exceptions, like the Final Destinations, and that's a lot of them has become franchised and sequeled
Yeah.
out
Mhm.
and things like that. So, like, I saw the last Scream movie, and I was like, man, I liked Scream 6. I can't. I don't care what nobody say. I like Scream 6. I really like the new cast. I was like, listen, they did their thing. They became their own thing, right?
Yeah.
It's not the same, but they took it and they made their own, and I'm okay with that. Um, and this movie, it did all the things I don't want a sequel to do, which is overly rely on nostalgia,
Right.
include characters or actors for that don't in ways that don't contribute to the story in a way that I appreciate. And then worst offense is having a villain that I can't enjoy.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it's a little disappointing when I see like franchises like that running out of steam. I think I Know What You Did Last Summer came out and nobody really talked about it.
Because it was
Um,
terrible.
Rightfully so.
right? Like, but then we have those things that come out and it's like Korean horror, they
Yeah.
Yeah.
rejuvenated swings. I see this happen in a lot of genres. I think for me, it's the easiest to think about it like in terms of like rap. For a
Okay.
while in the
Mm.
90s, there was hip New York rap dominating, early 2000s hip,
Yeah.
and then it switched
Yeah.
to like down south rap. And it was like,
Right.
whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
Yeah.
just happened? And they ran with it for like 5 years and or longer, and then it swing back around. So to me, this is just kind of like the cycle. The pendulum's gonna swing another way for a little bit, and then it'll come back. And we're seeing that a little bit with like films like Final Destination. Don't let me ramble like that.
No, we
You
love
can,
that.
you can
We love
keep talking all you want.
definitely I feel, especially this year, there's been a lot more original content in horror, especially um
Mhm.
coming out. And we still have a whole other half of the year
Yeah.
where a bunch of stuff is coming out. Like they just pushed out the trailer for the new Resident Evil movie. Have you seen that?
I so I don't need to see the trailer. So this is the
Okay.
thing with me, right? Certain directors take my money. You got me. Zach Kreger weapons.
Yeah.
What was the other movie he did?
Barbarian.
Barbarian. T- take my money.
Yeah.
You've got me, and you're take.
For real. Yeah.
I don't need to see the trailer.
I am the
No.
same way. Half the time when I go into movies, I have never even seen the trailer. I also just
Hmm.
prefer not knowing what the storyline is and just like going in there and enjoying it for the first time. So a lot of times I don't watch the trailers myself.
There was a movie that surprised me. I went into it blind like this. I just went into the screening. They offered free pizza. I was hungry. I was there. So, um, it was this screening for this movie called Exit 8.
Oh, I saw
Yes,
And
that.
I saw that
I was
I
twice.
like,
haven't seen it yet. Like,
I've
Yeah.
seen it twice,
you
Anthony.
have
I
to.
saw it at Japan Society. Were you at Japan Society?
I didn't go to the
Oh,
Japan
okay.
Society screening
Um,
because I saw the pizza was going to be at the other screening later that night. So I went to the one
You went with
in
a
The
pizza
Brooklyn.
woman.
director was there. It was an amazing screening. Did you enjoy that one? That
I
movie?
did. He came out to this one too, and he did like
Wait,
a Q&A.
oh,
oh,
that's
he must
cool.
have
Oh,
been popping around.
That's
Wait,
okay.
cool.
did you so when you saw, are you a gamer? Do you?
So I don't game as much as I used to.
Yeah,
I wish there were more hours in a day because it's not
yeah,
because there's a
exactly.
lack of interest. It's just I have to
Yeah,
editor
absolutely.
in chief and all these other things.
Right.
Um, but Exit 8 I know is a game that grew in popularity and somehow got a movie developed out of it. And God bless these Steam people who made this happen because it is a beautiful movie. It is
Yeah.
just like
Hmm.
somehow it's a horror film that turned into a character study where I'm making sure that I'm a good father.
Exactly.
Oh man, I gotta watch
Yeah,
it.
I gotta check that one out too.
It
Yeah.
is on my list.
And it tries
Mm.
you over and over and over again. It makes you really wonder whether you're a good father, good friend, good
Mm.
person. That's a I love that film.
They
And they
do.
got
They
good New York pizza. It wasn't that whack tourist stuff. Not at the They brought like Joe's.
Oh no, it wasn't that dollar pizza.
Nah, no, no, no.
Oh,
It
they
was
brought
hot.
Joe's? Get out. That we didn't get Joe's. That's Japan
Should have came to Brooklyn.
society.
Should have came to Brooklyn.
they have, and they are. I mean, I think they for a long time they've been making movies based on video games, right? But
Hmm.
I feel like recently they've been doing that a lot more. Like I know like they had Backrooms that just came out a little while ago, and what's
The
and
Well,
Last of Us. The
last year
Last
they
of
did
Us.
The Last
Yeah,
of
The
Us
Last of Us.
show, Five Nights at Freddy's
Yep.
also. So those
last year they
with
had
like horror, specifically
until
horror themed
dawn.
games. Until
Until
Dawn.
Dawn, the movie. I like
Yeah.
that movie.
I like that movie too.
Yeah. So that's
My
cool.
wife and I watched it
And
too.
I also like that they're, because I'm not a gamer, right?
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
although I may know of, like I know about Resident Evil games and stuff, but
Hmm.
I never really played them.
You
But I
don't
like
need
the
to.
movies. But it's cool.
You
But
don't need to.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying is like it's cool because you watch the movies and you don't necessarily, if the movies are good, it's cool because you don't necessarily have to have played the game
Hmm.
to
Right.
enjoy the movie. So I
That
kind of like that.
that's that's the best movie. If
Yeah.
you need to have played the game to enjoy the movie, you're doing something wrong, right? I shouldn't
Yeah.
have to do homework to enjoy a movie.
Yeah.
Until Dawn was one of those movies that I was like, yo, you found a way to stand on your own. Because
Oh
I
Yeah.
yeah.
played the game, I liked it. My wife didn't
Oh,
play the game.
okay.
She enjoyed it too. She was like, you know
Yeah.
what? I didn't
Oh,
think I was
okay.
gonna like this, but this is this is unique. It's
Yeah.
it's taking the horror stereotypes and flipping them on their head
Yeah.
as mechanics of the story. And I
Yeah.
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
I
Yeah.
watched that. When I watched that, I didn't even know that it was based off a video game. I just saw,
Right?
oh, it's a new horror movie. And like, I watch horror movies. So I just watched it and I found out afterwards that it was based on a video game. And I was like, oh, this is pretty good. Like, this was really good. Like, I wasn't expecting, and because sometimes
Hey,
horror, especially with horror, is like, it could be a hit or miss. And,
play the game.
but
Play the game. If you haven't played the game, no, this is not one of those like um games where it's like this is probably like a one button game, to be honest with you. Like this
Yeah.
is
Oh.
not like a normal
Serious. Yeah.
intimidating serious PlayStation game. This is one of those games where you mostly have to walk around, which, is regular enough, but and then just try to like make it from one end to the other.
mm,
And it is not hard. It is point
okay.
and click almost easy, but the reason I say that is because the story is different. The
Mm.
movie remixed it, and you can
Okay.
play the game
Oh.
and enjoy this story in a new way. You would love it. Play it with
Okay.
David. Both of you could play this. This would be so fun. It's a family game.
Wait, is it a computer game or
It's a
So it's
PlayStation game,
oh
PlayStation.
PlayStation?
and they might have it for PC. They probably do at this point because a lot of them got ported to Steam.
Oh, okay.
Now
Okay.
you're gonna
Yeah,
make me look.
he has that subscription Steam thing.
Yes, it is on PC and it is on Steam.
Okay, cool. All right. All right, solid.
Yeah.
So so tell us about the Premiere Bros and how that got started.
Um, man, this was just something that happened and I didn't even know it was happening. So I always loved the idea of getting to the point of like validating my work in my mind and saying, hey, I'm recognized to the point where I can actually meet some of these people.
Yeah.
So for a lot of people in this space, that comes at premieres. You get
Yeah.
to see people, you get to talk to them, maybe you work the red carpet, something like that. And it is not clear how to cover a red carpet for a premiere. And it's not, if you don't have somebody mentoring you in this space, you're not going to easily figure it out. I was fortunate enough that I had former New York Times writer Paula Schwartz work with me as a mentor. And there were honestly still a lot of doors that were closed when she was trying to help me. Um, it's just tougher for me, honestly. Just except for me. It's harder for me,
Yeah.
right? So she would actually do this thing where she would use her notoriety as a New York Times writer, get the details about a screening or a premiere, say that she was going to cover it, and be like, "Oh, Anthony's going to cover it in my stead."
Oh,
Right? So it was cool because she helped introduce me to people who were also very helpful. And I was able to make people who I think of are allies and friends within certain studios and companies that were like, yes, no, he can come. Don't exclude him, right? And then once I was able to do that, I was able to grow and go into more. Now, my thing was I was terrified. I was terrified. It's
yeah.
like, wait a minute, hold on. They said yes. What are we doing first? Right?
Yeah.
So I think my first premiere, I want to say I think it was Westworld. I think it
Mm.
was Westworld
Oh,
season 3. And I was like, okay, this is a big one. This is not like a
Yeah.
small
yeah.
premiere. So I was like, I'm going to need help. So I didn't know who else I could think that could help me the way I needed to help other than my brother Lamar. My brother, he's in the entertainment space, he's in the music space, he's comfortable on stage, he's comfortable on camera. He's like 6 foot something, 200 something pounds, but somehow he's my little brother. So when I'm around him, I have to make sure I'm tougher than him. Right? Like, oh, if you're not scared, I ain't scared neither. No, I'm gonna talk to Jeffrey Wright. Come on, bring James Marsden. What up, Cyclops? Right? So like so like that was how he was gracious enough, and he was like, you know what? I might be able to finagle this into like meeting people who can help me in my career. So I'm gonna do it. It's like that was his
Yeah.
perspective at
Yeah.
first. And we ended up just going and having a great time. And then um the people there did something even more gracious, which is something that blew my mind, was they were like, do you also want to go to the after party? And I was like,
Mm.
there's an after party?
There's always an after party.
I wasn't initiated. I was not yet initiated. Now I am initiated. I am among the chosen. I have been knighted in. I know.
Nice.
Right? So we're at the after party, and this happened to us a couple times, but we our minds are blown because usually when you see celebrities, for us it's the same thing as when you see them. There's a barrier, there's security, there's
Mm.
people who are sitting there handling them. Even when you're on the red carpet, there's two people on either side of the camera breathing down your neck like you've got 30 seconds, right?
Mm.
So we go to that after party and there's none of that, and we're just like, does Aaron Pierre know there's nobody walking with him? Should we go and say hello? Oh, no, no, I'm sorry. That wasn't our first premiere. Our first premiere was We Own This City with John Bernthal. Oh, we met the Punisher.
Oh,
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, we met
I
the
love him.
Punisher.
yeah.
We met the
That's cool.
Punisher. I met Ronaldo Marcus Green, the director. I met David Cornsweet was there before he was Superman. I met the cast of The Wire because they were all there. We actually ended up walking from the premiere to the after party with what's his name? Will Trainee from The Wire. He played Pookie. He's the dude with the big
Yeah.
beard.
Oh,
Yeah, so he's like, "Which way is it? I don't know my way around New York City." And we were just like, "Come on, bro, just follow us." So we're walking through Times Square. Random people are walking up to him like, "Oh my God, you're
Oh,
from The Wire!"
oh
And
my
he's
that's cool.
stopping and giving
God.
autographs. And I'm like, "Does this happen all the time?" He's like, "Come on, rookie." And then I'm like, "Oh shoot, I'm gonna act like I've been here before." So then I started walking on normal and going to the party with him. Oh man, but
That's cool.
it just happened organically like this. We started going to these things. As we started covering them, we started being able to use them as examples as to other studios that to why we should be allowed to cover their films
Mm.
as well. And it's just been a beautiful experience that I get to enjoy, especially with my brother. It's my actual
Yeah.
blood brother, the Premier brothers, my little brother Lamar White.
That's
That's so
cool.
cool. I love that. Is there an event? Because I know you go to, red carpets for series and also for award shows. So is there a specific event that stands out to you the most that you've worked?
I just went to the premiere for Fightland on Tuesday for the 50 Cent show,
Oh.
and I've never gone to a 50 Cent premiere before.
How's that?
Yo, so first off, the show is really good, right? Like I watched Power the first season and like this half of the second season, and I kind of fell off. I just kind of wasn't maintained into that world after that. But I saw this show and I was really pleasantly surprised by this show. And
Mm,
like a lot of times I judge a show based off of one, if I like it, but also if my wife likes it, right? Because she and I
Mhm.
have different tastes. So if somehow, the pendulum, the clock is right at the
Yeah,
right time and
perfect.
Right.
we know we're on to something. So the show was really good. I watched it and next thing we knew, 3 hours had gone by, and it's like 2 in the morning, and we're like, we have work tomorrow. We
oh,
we we have to stop watching. So the show was really good, and then the premiere, 50 did something I didn't expect him to do, and he's just like, we're just gonna do a whole concert,
oh,
Oh,
what?
and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I'm really close. This is like $900 seats at a concert. Is this
wow.
happening right now?
That's so dope.
Wow.
So, that was really cool. I went to the premiere for a Tyler Perry movie, and oh my gosh,
Mm.
ain't no party like a Tyler Perry party because the Tyler Perry party don't. Yo, that was probably the best after party I've ever been to. When
Really?
you see the
Oh,
cast dancing on the
nice.
tables,
Oh,
when you see the
that's
cast
that's
dancing
always
on the
the sign
tables,
of a good party.
and then they start making out with their husband, and then 6 months later they're posting pregnancy pics, you know it was a good party. Oh my
Oh,
gosh, a
oh
Tyler
my
Perry party was
God.
amazing.
Oh my God.
And of course my critics group, Critics Choice, they throw an amazing event out in LA where they bring in the world's biggest stars to be
Yeah.
celebrated by our critics group. I was in a room with Leonardo DiCaprio, which was sitting across from Adam Sandler, which was sitting next to Benicio del Toro, which was sitting across
Wow.
from Ethan Hawke, and I'm like, I'm in the room with a
What
lot of
like
stars.
Yeah.
legends, yeah.
That's so cool.
So
I love that.
I'm sorry.
No?
Yeah,
No, we
Name
love to
drop.
hear
Just
this.
go ahead, keep name dropping.
you know, um,
We're
I've
living
been
this through you.
it's been a blessing. It's a lot of blessings. These things are happening. I worked hard for it. It
Yeah,
Yeah.
feels like it's being recognized now,
Yeah.
yeah,
and it feels good to like work this hard and actually see your effort manifest in the way that it
yeah.
has. Um,
That's awesome.
yeah, a lot of and of course, AFCA, African American Film Critics Association.
Oh,
You see
yeah.
that
Oh,
box up
yes.
there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They Gil Robertson, he was the first person that let me in a critics group, and from there I was able to get way more access, um way more exposure to the movie studios with a large group supporting me.
Mm.
Um, and that changed a lot of the frustrations that I was having with like getting screenings. You guys might remember I was like, "All right, Sonia, you're showing this movie at where?
Yeah.
Can I come to?" Because they didn't call me,
Yeah.
So like, AFCA helped me gain a lot of access to things, and then they also throw an amazing award show. And AFCA does this one thing that I love that no other critics group I've ever seen do, which is they allow their critics to present an award.
Oh.
Oh,
and
nice.
and and that
Well,
is like, man, to say validating your work, because I don't know
yeah.
if you guys know this, critics have pretty lofty requirements to be film critics. So one of the things they
Mm.
ask us to do is review 52 movies a year,
Mm.
Oh,
minimum. That's your base,
minimum.
right?
Wow.
More is better, but 52
Right.
is your minimum. Um, you have to develop an audience.
Yeah.
So not only do you have to learn
Mhm.
how to be a very good writer, you have to know how to be a good marketing a
Yeah.
person for yourself, and that savviness evolves in today's day and age.
Yeah.
There's so many there's so much scrutiny, or let me not say scrutiny. There's so much asked of critics to maintain, understand, analyze, to be able to talk to absorb, to see some sort of satisfaction and exposure, not just by the critics group, but to the people that's the subject of your top discussion, is incredibly validating. So I can't thank Gil enough, because again, no other critic group I'm a part of does that.
Nice.
Right. I got to present award to Viola Davis.
Oh.
Wow.
Viola Davis, excuse me.
Top
Yeah.
tier.
I got to present an award to you guys know The Lion King on Broadway,
Yeah.
Yes.
the genie.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I presented
Oh,
him with
the
his
Aladdin? Aladdin?
yeah.
Aladdin.
Oh, from
I'm sorry, I
Aladdin.
said The Lion King.
The
I'm
Yeah,
king.
yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
So
yeah.
Aladdin, right.
Aladdin on Broadway. Excuse me, Aladdin on Broadway, the genie. I got to
Yes.
present him with his he had an AFCA Achievement Award for Broadway. And not only did I get to present it
Mhm.
to him, I got to give a speech. So like,
Wow.
these are the things that our critics group gets to do. I should share that speech. I don't know if I've ever made that public, actually.
I don't think I've
No,
seen that one.
yeah, I haven't seen that one.
You know what? I think I'll share that with you guys after this, if you
Nice.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
so
put that out
cool.
there or something. Yeah, because it was a beautiful moment. I don't think there are any other copies of it, and I want to. I think people should know about the things that AFCA does for their members.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
yeah.
That's great. I love that. I love to hear that. We don't hear things like that
No,
at all, really.
I thought this was common knowledge. Everybody knew this.
So it's nice to somebody that's actually been there and been around that, atmosphere to tell us and
Mhm.
and to give us their take and all that. I
Like
love
from
that
the inside,
from
yeah.
the inside. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, Comic-Con is coming up. You guys can come. I interviewed the cast of Welcome. You guys can, and don't act like y'all don't be having access. You host the
We
premieres.
do. Yeah.
No, no, I
We
know. I mean, but I always go to
Thank
Comic-Con.
you. Thank
I,
you.
Yeah, I mean, we're always there every year. We go to Comic-Con, but it's
Yes.
but I have to figure it out. It's like scheduling, I don't always get a press pass to go the whole weekend. It's tough.
Yeah.
But
I'll
I
give
did
you
go
tickets.
to one year to an event
Oh yeah, the shutter.
that you put me on, to the Shutter Scared the Shit Out of You show, and it was like it was like a Saturday night during Comic Con, and
Oh, yes.
they were premiering and they were showing trailers for some new Shutter movies that were coming out, and they had a lot of celebrities there on a panel and everything. So I got to go to that because of you. So thank you,
Yeah.
Anthony.
Thank you. I'm just glad that I was able to do something, and pay it forward a little.
Oh yeah, I mean you can do it.
you met a bunch of people that day.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of and people and that I didn't expect. I knew there was some. I knew some of the people that were going to be there because they announced it, but there was some
Yeah.
randos walking around that I got like in the horror world a big time, and I was like, oh, and I just was like went up to. It was cool. That's all I'm gonna say. It
Isn't
was
it
cool.
that the best? Like when you just
Yeah.
see them and you're just like, wait a minute, I can just talk to you. Are
Go
you
up to
real?
them. Yeah,
Are you?
Yeah.
yeah. Hello.
You feel like all these people, you see them in movies and TV and stuff, that they're so out of reach. But like
Yeah,
you
Yeah.
I
go to these
know.
conventions and these events and stuff, and a lot of them I feel like they're not like very engaging, but there's a good handful of people that they love when you come up to them and you
Yeah,
talk to them, and they like when they see how big a fan you are, and they engage with you. And it's so much
Hmm.
fun. I think we like the last few years we've been going to some cons and stuff that we've been like and just us doing, the podcast that we're doing and things like that just on social media. We've been meeting all these people and kind of getting, like connections with these like, movie stars, and they're like, that you wouldn't think you could get, close to. And they're like cool with
So
you, and like, it's fun.
now I want to do the test. Do you have anyone's phone number?
Ooh.
no, I can't say that. I can't say that we do.
No.
So this is something that I thought was wildly inappropriate to ask for and weird. It is not. It's actually weird that we don't ask. Ask for their
Mm.
phone number. I got that advice when I after I spoke with a Marvel executive. I was like, oh my gosh, a Marvel executive. Oh, I want to. What's happening in the Avengers? Oh, I wish we could stay in touch. And then somebody was like, his wife is right there, and I was like, you're right. She's the one I need to be friends with. Can you make sure he keeps in touch with me? Because you say it, he'll do it. And she was like, yeah, yeah. And then I walked away, and they were like, well, you got his number, right? And I was like, I I I could do that.
For the
Yeah,
guy's number?
yeah,
Ask for their
You
number.
don't think about that, yeah.
yeah.
They'll if they don't want to give you their number, what they'll do is at most they'll be like, tell you what, go through my agent. He's right here. He'll give you his number, and then that's how you can
Right,
organize things through them.
right, right, right.
But I've gotten to that point.
That's cool.
Nice.
That's another level.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not.
It
You'd be
is.
surprised. You're
It
at
feels
that
like
level.
it
You
because
just
we're
have
not
to
on that level.
ask. You have to just ask. You just didn't know you could ask.
We didn't know we
You're
could.
right. You're right.
You're right.
I feel
I
That's true.
I feel like
I
we have
agree,
I,
Anthony.
I
I
have
agree. I've been trying to tell these two. I agree.
I
Got
feel like
this.
Yes,
I feel like
you know
there's
I
maybe
have.
two or three people that we probably could ask, and they were like, "Oh, sure," they'll give us a
Yeah,
phone number.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about
That
it,
we constantly communicate with on social
like,
media.
yeah,
So yeah, so yes, you're right. You're right.
now we're gonna do that.
And we're
You
gonna do
got
that.
this.
They have to hear it from you.
Um, so before we get out of here, I just want to kind of quickly talk about your From podcasts. So
Yeah. From.
Yeah,
so for
man.
everybody, like, so everyone that watches this show from, and Anthony does these great recaps, episode recaps for the show. And we've been, I think from in the beginning, like right before season 4 started, or a little after it started, I told him we want to get on to one of your recaps, and we never got to do it for season 4. So hopefully for season 5 we can, because it's the last season, so we
It's the
have to do
last season.
something.
We gotta do it.
But the
We got to
show
do
is
it.
so good, and I think your recaps are excellent. And I love when you get to interview some of the cast. I
Yeah.
love those interviews and those interactions stuff. How is that speaking to people from shows, like popular shows that are out now?
Oh, those
It's
my
like
homies.
nothing to you now. Like he's like,
Those these are my people. Nate, Ricky, Cordion. We go way back. Harold. I got a selfie. Nah. um, it's there's one thing that happened. And I think it happened for the first time when I was covering From. that really made me feel validated, even more than the things I talked about, was when I started an interview with one of the cast members and they were like, "Oh, you're Anthony." And I was like, "You
Oh,
know me?" Yeah,
that
bro, yes. I'm like,
that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
that, to be recognized, to be identified,
Yeah.
and then, when we talk again, or if some people were new when or weren't familiar with me and I speak to them again in the future and they're like, "Oh yeah, I remember you. Like, what's going on, Anthony?" You know what? We should talk. That feels so good. That really
Yeah,
does.
absolutely.
And yeah,
I could see that.
I love that.
That's nice. I feel like now we're getting a lot of that now. Like we're getting people reaching out to us with like,
Yeah.
I just made I just directed my first movie. I would love for you guys to review it and stuff like that. And they're just coming to us now, whereas before we were just reaching out to all these people. And now
hmm
everybody's coming to us, and it's like it feels so cool. Like, oh my God, like people are really recognizing you and noticing what you're doing.
Yeah.
no,
Nice.
you guys, yeah, yeah, three of y'all have a brand. Okay, this is I was trying to catch up with you. Okay, you're hosting premieres, right? Like, you guys have guests on your podcast before I ever did. Like, I'm so
Oh,
Thank you.
like,
Thank you.
you're the best.
you
Well, you
know,
know what? It all the support that we've gotten and from people like you and stuff helped us along. So
Absolutely.
again, we really appreciate all the help you've given us and advice and support. And, hope we can continue this collaboration. And, we're always definitely going to support you and
Yeah.
everything that you do. We love all your content. So, movie blog is the shit. Keep it up.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
And you know what,
That's
Anthony, it's
right.
always it's
Uh,
always about pulling up the next person, and you pulled us up along with you. So really, we
yeah.
all respect.
So, real quick, I know this is kind of off what we've been talking about, but there's this channel called Sci-Fi Vision. I don't know if you've heard of them on YouTube. Um, they're part of the From community,
Mm.
Mhm.
and they were able to get like an interview with the creators of From and do all this stuff. The reason I'm bringing them up is because one of their creators suffered a tragedy recently,
Oh,
and she's part of the Fromley. This group is part of the Fromley, and it was five of them. Husband and wife were part of the duo. Unfortunately, the husband passed away. He
oh,
was the breadwinner for the family. What they've been doing is they've been trying to run live streams to do a little bit of fundraising for the wife to help her until she's able to um figure out what's next. So I just kind of wanted to bring it up because I think they're live streaming tonight and they're going to be doing live streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays on their channel, Sci-Fi Vision on YouTube. I
okay.
normally don't plug other channels, but I really do want to support them in their
Yeah.
time of need. They're actually going to have some of the cast of From join their live stream as well.
Oh,
So
all
if you
right.
guys, I think Liz Saunders agreed to join, and they're trying to pull in a
Oh,
few
nice.
others. So, um, yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there because I want to help uplift some more
Yeah.
folks.
That's awesome.
We're
Thanks,
all
thanks
we're
for
all about we're all about like helping people and like, supporting people. So yeah, we'll definitely look into that and look into the page. I haven't heard of it, but
yeah.
when we get off here, I'm gonna get on and follow the page and check it out for sure.
Thanks for bringing it to our
Sure. Yeah,
attention.
thank you.
You're very welcome. No
This
problem.
this so much fun. It's such a great interview. I hope that you're okay here at the end. You survived it, so you're good, right?
Yes. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, awesome. Thank you again for joining us today. And we really enjoyed the conversation. And before we start to head out of here, please just plug your page and anything that's going on that's coming up for you. If you want to shout it out, this is your time to do it.
Um, Let me think. I'm on social media at the movie blog or at the movie blog online because people are jerks and they took it first. Um, you can usually find me on YouTube. There's a good amount of us over there. I'm also usually able to be found on Instagram with the Premiere Brothers, where we're sharing stuff from our premiere coverage. What do I have coming up? I'm going to be doing some more coverage for that show that I was mentioning, Fightland. I had an opportunity to speak with the cast, including I think 5 different members of the cast. Like 50 let me talk to a lot of people. Um,
Nice.
Shout out to 50. 50 was looking out. 50 was and real quick, what I like about 50 is I'm the movie blog and I'm like, all right, all right, cool. I made it. I'm in the room with Good Day New York. I'm in the room with
Yeah.
KTLA. I'm in the room with, all these huge television networks and stations, and I'm on the same level as them.
No, yeah,
And that feels so good.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah,
it.
you
Um
deserve it too.
And what else am I doing? I'm going to be going to Comic-Con hopefully. Rings of Power's coming out and Dark Matter. I can't wait for Dark Matter
Oh, yes.
on
Yeah.
Apple TV. If you're not
Yeah.
on Dark Matter,
Get
add
on
it.
it.
I don't know where to find space on this list, but write small. Write small. One more.
Another one. That's fine. I'll keep adding to it.
Adding
It's
to the
fine.
list. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. So thanks again, and thanks guys for joining and watching this episode of Heart for the Chicks podcast. Make sure that you're following us on all our socials: Instagram, Facebook, Threads, TikTok, and here on YouTube. Make sure you're following us. Subscribe to our channel, the Horror Flick Chicks. And thanks again. And until next time, we're signing off. Peace, love, and horror.
Bye.
That's the end.